pressure. Be confident. Be confident. Have goals. Success. Focus on the present. Power. Prosperity. Breakthrough Talk with Obuslala.
You hear what I just said? I said, You hear what I just said? I said, You have come back today. I don't know if you have not come in contact with me before. Thank you for just taking a moment to watch me. This is my show titled Breakthrough Talk with Obuslala. Today, I'll be talking on the subject I titled The Mystery of Challenges. The mystery of what? Challenges. You hear what I just said? I said the mystery of challenges. Let me open this thing now. Let me talk to you. See, I'm talking about the mystery of challenges. If you're on this earth and you don't know the mystery of what you are going through, you have not started living. You are just existing. Do you hear what I just said? If you are on this earth and you don't know that everything you are going through is a mystery, the problem, the things you call problem, the challenges, everything you have gone through, it's a mystery. Like Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an art, but an habit. If you always have problem and you don't know how to conquer your problem, you have not started acting. Because we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an art, but an habit. Just hold on. I will come back and let you know how to conquer the mystery of the challenges that is facing you every day. Stay.
Breakthrough Talk with Obuslala.
Welcome back. Like I said, the mystery of the challenges you are going through every day. You hear what I just said? I'm talking about the mystery of the challenges of what you are going through. So every day, you need to know that your ability is what you need to overcome every challenge that is facing you every day. You hear what I just said? Every day, you need to know that it is your own ability that will give you the access to overcome the challenges that's facing you every day. If you don't know that every day you have to overcome with your own ability, you'll be living below who you are. A lot of people now, if you ask them, one of their biggest challenges they will tell you is money. And money, I said to somebody just now, that is the most simple thing to make. He said, that's where the problem comes. When you say automatically everything about you, your imagination, your memory, everything will block. When you say does not exist, how does that look like? If I give you money now, go and buy from the market. You will not see where to buy but you keep asking yourself, why will it happen? How can I be successful? Those are the challenges that you need to rise above. Until you rise above the level of money, you have not started living. You hear what I just said? Until you rise above the level of money, because a true leader, like me, I was born a leader. I understand this is my purpose in life. It has nothing to do with money. This is my purpose in life. Money cannot accomplish your purpose for you. Money can accomplish your desire. And your desire is based on what you can see. Money can accomplish it, but money will not accomplish your purpose for you. So you have to rise above the level of what you can see. Money can be seen. So until you rise above the level, you will not break into another law. Everything is law. Everything has spirit. You need some forces to guide you. And the universe is standing there waiting for you. The universe needs you. When you move, you see clearly. A lot of people have not moved. They're just walking about. They are not moving. They are walking about, and when you are walking about, you don't understand who you are, because as a true leader, you are born to be a leader on earth. Excellence is not an art, an habit. What you do every day become your habit. You are born to be a leader on earth. So what you have to do every day, you have to think like a leader. You know how a leader think? Leader think of solution to every problem. Followers talk about problem. Talk about the problem all the time. Look at what I'm facing. Look at what I'm going through. No, you don't need to talk about what you are going through. Talk about what you have conquered. Think about the things that you know that today you wake up. Some people sleep yesterday, could not wake up today. It's a blessing for you. So just open your inside. Go inside your reality. can you go? You need to open it before you can go inside there. Without not even thinking of what is outside of you. Go inside of what is that which is inside of you. When you go inside that which is inside of you, like I said, it's called reality. You begin to see the world from another different point of view. You begin to see the world from another different point of view. Then those things you call problems, challenges will not become problem. They'll become a blessing in disguise. You hear what I just said? Those things you call problem, those challenges you face, you will see them because you have rise above the problem that you call problem. And you begin to see them as what? A messenger. Everything that come your way is a messenger. I was talking to my elder sister. He sent me a text message because I made a video and I said something regarding everything. There's power in everything. There's this. He now sent me a message and I said, what do you mean? Have you checked this word in the dictionary? It's a book, a living thing. And I replied to my big sister. I said, everything has life in it. He now replied to me, started asking me if I've checked the definition of what I'm saying. I don't need to check the definition because I don't look at the word with the eye of physical being again. I look at the word with the eye of my reality. Why would I take my definition to put myself in a cage? If you want to go outside and enter your car and drive to somewhere or to market to go and buy something, and you just get out of your room and you eat your door, you use your leg to eat your door, and you were standing there for like 2-3 minutes, say, I'm feeling the pain while you eat your door. That same door that you passed every day, today you passed, now you eat that door with your leg, and immediately you come outside. Less than 1 second, you were looking at your car, another car from nowhere hit your car, exactly the place you want to open. Did you know that door stopped you? Because the time, that 2 minutes that you spend in that door. So you can easily see, until you see with the eye of reality, you will not know that everything have power, everything has life in it. So there is a purpose why the door. But if you are someone that does not see life based on reality point of view, you will think that there's a what? You just forget and you go, and something else will happen. But if you see life from the eye of reality, you know that there's a purpose why that door stop you. Because that pain will be less than the pain you receive. I wish that door did not stop you. So you see, you have to rise above the level of what you see physically to the level of what you see based on reality. Hold on, I'll come back and talk to you again from the point of view of this thing I call the mystery of challenge.
Breakthrough Talk with Tunguslala.
Welcome back. Like I'm saying, I'm talking on the mystery of challenges. I'm talking about the mystery of challenges, and every day you need to know that challenge is inevitable. You hear what I just said? I said every day you need to know that challenge is inevitable. Why did I say that? Because every day, everybody that is living on earth will face 1 or 2 challenges. You can face the challenges of waking up in the morning and decided to relax in the bed. Or you can get up and do something. And if you are a person who think, a lot of people don't think today, but if you are a person who think, a thoughtful person, and things are not going well with you, no, you are not thinking, you are just a lazy person. You hear what I just said? If you are a person who think, a thoughtful person, and things are not going well with you, know that you are a lazy person, you are not a thoughtful person. If things are not working well the way you're supposed to work and you are complaining, you understand? Know that that is what you are thinking. And that is not even thinking. It's called worry. You worry over things that does not make sense. You hear what I just said? Things that does not make sense. So you have to know the mystery behind what you are going through every day. And know that before these things surface in your path, you know it's inevitable. There's a blessing inside of it in disguise. So until you accomplish it, until you face it, since you know that challenge is inevitable, things you are going through every day is inevitable, then you face it. When you face it, you now see those things will stand still. Because a lot of people say, you don't know my problem. You don't know my problem. You don't know the problem I have. If I tell you, you have pity on me. I say, wow. I was driving the other day with one of my boy, and he was talking to me. He said, I want to buy a new car now. And I said, so what are you going to do with this? He said, I'm going to give it to my mom. I said, why will you give it to your mom? He said, it's my mom I want to give it to. And I said, okay. What about your dad? I said, oh, my dad, does that have a car? He said, no. I said, then give it to your dad. And I said, I said, you have to give this car to your dad. Your dad and your mom are staying together. Give the car to your dad. He said, you will not understand. And I said, I will not understand. He said, yes, you will not understand. So I decided to tell him the reason why I will not understand. When I finished talking to him, he come down from the car and gave me $100. I said, you just made my day. You open my eye to see the reality of life. I said, no, I did not open your eye to see the reality of life. You want to cause more challenges. You want to cause more challenges in the house. You understand? You want your dad not to give you that which is called everlasting blessing. If you give it to your dad, it's as if you give it to your mom. You know what I say? If you give it to your dad, it's as if you give it to your mom. So I made him to understand the reason why I did not understand. A woman can be president, can do anything you want to do in this world. Can be anything, can be this thing you call woman emancipation. But woman cannot be husband. Woman can be anything, can be senator, it can be anything, can be anything, can be MP, can be anything. Anything you call it in your judicial point of view. Can be judge, can be anything. But woman will not be an husband. That is a gift. The one that created this world has given to men. I was young, talking to people. It comes naturally for me. When you enter some places, people want to meet you, to tell you their problem. If you are a leader, automatically you see the blessing inside their problem. You begin to share it with them. That boy have a problem with his dad. But when I finish with him, immediately he gave me that money. He took phone and called his dad. He sent his dad some money. From that day, about 2 weeks now, every day dad call him in the morning and bless him. Do you know there are some blessings that you receive that money cannot buy? I use the word blessing because in this part of the world, there are certain things that we have received that money cannot buy. And one of them is how to read. So that mentality that people have that said the Western world is better than all. You know why? Because they did not teach our forefathers how to read. But now the whole world is in trouble because African people can read. And if you can read, you are more educated than a person that is living in the Western world. Living anywhere in this world, that everything is okay with them. Knowledge is the power of everything we need on this earth. So if you can read and you are not reading, you are a dead man. And if you cannot read and you have a son and a daughter who can read, let him teach you. That is one of your biggest challenges right now. Don't be ashamed. Let him teach you. Let her teach you. The sky will not just be your limit. You begin to face those things that you thought is problem as a blessing. Just hold on. I'll come back and talk to you one more time regarding the mystery of challenges in life that you need to take to the next level.
Breakthrough Talk with Obuslala.
Welcome back. You hear me? I say, welcome back. I say, welcome back. I'm still talking on the subject I titled The Mystery of Challenges. And the third thing you need to know every day, you need to know that all the energy in this universe are with you and they are in you. You know what I just said? When you know those things, challenges will be like a daily bread for you. When you know that all the energy in this world are with you and in you. We have different kind of energy. Energy that is in you. Energy that is coming out from me now, that you are receiving. All of them, they are here to welcome you. They are here to walk so that you can move above your challenges. You hear what I just said? If you understand how the energy of this life work, the purpose of why you are looking at me now, you will know that there's a miracle taking place. Because the universe has a way of making every day become like a miracle for you. How will you know? Take one step to the direction of what you think you need to accomplish on earth. Take one step to the direction of your desire. Take one step to the direction of what you're supposed to be doing on earth. Then see if the universe will not perform miracle. The energy you need to do everything, until you move, like I used to say, nothing will happen. A lot of people, they are doing something they do not understand. And if you don't understand what you are doing, life will never be meaningful to you. So until you understand that what you are doing and what you know, both of them are in harmony, you will not move to the next level. Because the universe has the energy that you need and it's waiting for you. Ask me again, what do you mean energy? Check it very well. You see that everything is energy. As I'm talking to you now, I'm releasing energy. As I'm talking to you now, I'm releasing energy. Say what? Yes, if you have a strong desire to do anything on earth, the energy will come alive that you need to accomplish that which you want to do. If you have a strong desire to do something like what I'm doing now, somebody can tell me that you are not the one that meant to do it. But if I say, okay, come and sit in my place and do it now, you say, oh, I'm not that kind of person. The idea you say I'm not the one to do it. This is what I find passion for. So I'm not supposed to be a perfect person to do it. But I'm doing what I think. This is what I was called to do on earth. This is what I was born to do. Like I said the last episode, if I die today, I'll be happy. Because I died in the midst of my way. If you don't have anything to die for, you are not ready to live. And for you to live, if you have even started living on earth and you have not have access to your most loyal friend, you have not started living. And if you don't know your most loyal friend, not your best friend, your most loyal friend on this earth, if I tell you now, you ask me, how do I know that's your most loyal friend? Yes, your most loyal friend. When I come in contact with my most, all of us have our most loyal friend, not our most best friend, not your most loyal friend. Let me tell you is book. There's some book that has been on earth for over 3,000 years before you are born. They are waiting for you. That which God wants you to do, that which this universe, the one that created this world, wants you to do, is sitting down there waiting for you. So until you come in contact with it, I call it your most loyal friend. You know what I call it? Your most loyal friend. When I come in contact with that, which I call my most loyal friend, I see the world from the place of empathy. I see the world from the place of kindness. Because every day you will see something that will provoke you. But if you have ever come in contact with your most loyal friend, you ask yourself, which advice my friend will give me if I should ask him? What do I mean? I have a lot of students, different places, but I have some of the students staying with me. You know what I just said? I have students everywhere, but some of them are staying with me. Just last week here, about to go to the market and buy food for them. And normally I usually go every Saturday. I have to call one or two of them. Hey, follow me, let's go to the market. But I don't know what's inside of me, but I understand that I walk. I understand who I am because I walk with the universe. All the energy I need is with me. Immediately I burst into the room. I said, hey, who is going with me? Who is going with me today? Who want to go out with me? Can you imagine? More than 15 boys. No one is willing to go. No one is willing to go. No one even show any sign of they want to go with me. But you know what? The food I want to go and buy, 90% of the whole food belongs to them. I went to the market. On my way going, a lot of things is going on in my head. Do not buy them no food again. Don't make them this, that. But because I have a contact, I understand how the universe works, that he will present himself with some certain things. Then the one inside of you will ask yourself, where did you want to be? But I've taken time to play with my most loyal friends. Different kind of them, I've played with them. I went to the market, I bought a lot of food stuff and I brought it back home and I talked to them and I said, look at what you guys did to me. And instantly, they were sorry. They feel sorry for themselves. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say if you have this thing called kindness inside of you, everything that anybody will do to you will not matter. It will not change who you are. It will not change who you are. If you have kindness inside of you, the universe will respond to you with the kind of energy you need to operate. Things will come against you, but you will not feel as if those things belongs to you. We give you more energy. Those things will give you more energy to do what you want to do. Now, let me tell you something before I go. If you are walking down the path road and you keep willing to walk, eventually you will make progress. That is a quote from Barack Obama. He said, the future reward those who press on. He said, I don't have time to complain. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I will press on. You hear what I just said? The future reward those who press on. He said, he doesn't have time to feel sorry for himself. He doesn't have time to complain. He will press on. So for me, I have nothing to do with the future. Because the future, you cannot have any business with it. 10 years ago, I'm talking about the future. I'm here now. Where is the future? There are certain things you live. Okay. I keep saying there is no future. If you notice all my video, I use that word, there is no future. Ask yourself now, you know I'm talking reality talk. Ask yourself now, the children yet unborn 2,000 years from now before you go, are they staying in the past or in the future? Children yet unborn. Are you in the future? You know the problem we have? We hear some word, we don't think. So if you think, you understand that the future will not come until you leave this earth. The future will not come until you leave this earth, and you will not understand anything regarding the future that you call future, because your state of being will always be in the future. And anytime you start to stay in the present, memory will take over. Memory of the past will take over. And when you operate based on memory, you lost a lot of things. Because your memory will tell you the reason why you don't need to enjoy this day. Your memory will tell you the reason why you don't need to let this day be a blessed day. As I'm talking to you now, I can tell you this is my blessed day. Talking to you alone, it's a blessing to me. So every day you ask yourself, what am I going to do that is going to be a blessing to me? Because there's no way you will bless other people and you will not be blessed. You know what I just said? There's no way you will bless other people, you will not be blessed. The man standing behind this camera now, it's a blessing to me. It's a blessing to me. So every day, you have to understand that I have to do something to bless person. I have to do person to bless one. I have to do one thing to bless person. Then you will not see that those things you call challenge, you will not see them again if you focus your attention on the present to always do something. So until you do something, pick your most loyal friend every day of your life. Not your best friend, your most loyal friend. Pick it. Then you will see that you will do something. If you are gone, people can write about you. So until you do those things, you have not lived. If you cannot write something that people will read about, or do something that people will write about, you have not lived. You hear what I just say? If you cannot do anything on earth that people will write about, or write something on earth that people will read about, you have not lived on earth. So ask yourself, what is that thing that you can do? As you are doing it, you are happy, just like I'm talking to you now. It's joy. I have a contact with my most loyal friend every day. Because a lot of people now, they desire the wrong thing. And when you desire the wrong thing, it will give you temporary joy. If you have money to accomplish that which you desire, Temporary joy, I call it the pursuit of pleasure. Pleasure. You know? You hear what I say? I say, you understand? You understand? Understand me? Pursuit of pleasure. It's fun. When I was young, I was in that direction. Young boys today, young girls, they just want to make their family proud. And ask them, if you want to make your family proud, and you could not make it, do you think your family will be proud of you? Proud of you? If you want your purpose, your imagination today is to make your family proud. But if you could not do it, do you think your family will be proud of you? That's the problem we have in this part of the world. So you have to be careful how you think. That's not your purpose. Don't worry. Your purpose is to shine. Your purpose is to shine. Because one who created this world, like he said, let your light so shine before men. So until you shine above the realm of what you are doing, you have not lived. I keep using the word live. Yes, you need life to live. Life. A lot of people are scared of life. They are scared of life. And if anything is not going well with you, no, you have not faced your fear. Fear exists. Yeah, you have not, because if love does not exist, if fear does not exist, that means love does not exist. Let me leave you with this word. Be yourself in everything you do. Be yourself. You hear what I said? In everything you do, be yourself. Don't worry about the critics, because they did not count. The credit belongs to those who are doing something, not those who are saying you would have done it like this. I say the credit belongs to those who are doing something, those who are in the arena. A lot of people talk to me, they send me emails. Why did you do this? Why did you do like this? But I look at their opinion. Their opinion belongs to them. But what I'm doing not just belongs to me, belongs to people yet unborn. So just be yourself and follow that which you know in your heart. This is what you are meant to do. Does not really matter. I will come back and share a light on this.